Hello people of the internet and about the planet. Welcome back to the 10 Days of Pixel series. Yesterday I reviewed Combat for the Atari 2600, and today I'm just going to be deciding which game I should review next. So, I'm just going to open up the tin here of, I don't know, all kinds of shit here. Let's see. Here I just throw the lid on. Okay, here we go. Oh. Okay. Okay. Well, what can I say? This is a game called Bad Dudes vs. Dragon Ninja, and if you don't know why my reaction was so stale to this, it's not because it's a bad game, far from it. But having said that, I don't like it either. It's just such a strange game. One game that so perfectly balances on the line of not being good and not being bad. I've never seen anything like it. And you want to know what the worst part about it is? It's so tough to talk about. There's literally nothing you can say about it. It's so bland and tasteless. It is the bare basics of a video game at around this time. Now, it was first of all based on a popular arcade game that was actually pretty good for the most part, so it made sense that you were going to port it to the home console so people could enjoy it and you would make a lot of money off it. It made sense, but was it going to be good? I don't know. Let's pop it in and see how it went, shall we? Shall we? Here we go. Let's pop it in. Oops. There we go. So, here we go. Bad Dudes vs. Dragon Ninja. You get a 1-player and a 2-player mode. The 2-player mode is a bit complicated and it kind of sucks. And that's the thing about this game. Everything just kind of sucks. Except of course for this intro I'm about to show you. After you pick one of your two characters, you get this. The president has been kidnapped by ninjas. Are you a bad enough dude to rescue the president? Well, are you? Well, we're gonna find out. But moving back to what I said earlier, everything just kind of sucks in this game. But there's nothing that it does particularly terrible. Everything is just fine. The combat is fine. The movement is fine. The enemies are fine. The graphics are fine for the time anyway. Everything. The music, fine. Everything. I can't find a single thing that isn't just fine in this game. The boss battles are fine. Everything is just simply fine. And it's just so frustrating. I mean, could there at least be one thing that was like hilariously bad or awful or just even good? Anyway, so you just beat up this one guy at the end of the first level, which is a bit of a walk in the park really, or even if you don't have any experience with the game. Then you move on to the next level, and I have to admit, this is okay. You're moving on top of a truck, and if you fall off the top of the truck, you're on the road, but you're constantly trying to catch up with the truck. You can stay at the back of the screen if you want, but you do take damage from it. Oh well. Anyway, you get a choice of weapons here if you bend down and you use the attack button, which is A in this case, as opposed to most games at the time which is A for jumping and B for an attacking action. This game decides to flip it, and it's pretty annoying, because not only were most games like this, but most of the games that people would have already played on NES were like this, so it was still frustrating regardless of when you're playing it. Pressing B and up allows your character to do a big jump into the air, and it's useful for getting back on top of the truck. I don't get why we should be able to fall off, but hey, I suppose it adds a bit of challenge and variety to the game. And I haven't actually gotten past this part, to tell you the truth. This is as far as I've gotten ever in this game. But, I don't know. I think this is all I needed to see. There's this boss battle at the end with a guy with Wolverine claws, and he just kicks my ass every single time, so, I don't know what to say about this one. This really is a confusing game to review because there's not a lot to say. It's mediocre. It does everything that you would expect it to do at exactly the pace you would expect it to do it at. And that doesn't make it a good game, because it's not doing anything interesting. It gets monotonous after a while. It's just... If I ever come up with the words to describe this game, I'm going back to this game and you know it. But as for my final thoughts on this game, well, I don't have any. That's the thing. Oh well. I'll come up with them eventually, and mark my words, I will be back. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for Bad Dudes vs. Dragon Ninja. As you can tell, I didn't put a lot of energy into this, and that's probably because not a lot of energy probably needed to be put into this. It just really shows you what a monotonous, tedious, boring game Bad Dudes vs. Dragon Ninja is. Not a bad game, but certainly not worth your time. I've been the man with a plan anyway. Thank you for watching my videos, and if you do like these videos, be sure to leave a like, comment, and then subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching my videos.